Hey, what's happening, guys? We are making some no-bake keto peanut butter cookies on the channel. These cookies are out of control, delicious from start to finish. They take less than 5 minutes to make because there's no baking time, and you only need 4 ingredients to make these. But what I also love about this recipe is that portion control is built right into the recipe. I'm only going to show you how to make 2 no-bake keto peanut butter cookies. Now, of course, you can always scale this recipe up and make 10, 15, 20 cookies if you want to. Just for me, if I make like 10 cookies, I want to eat 10 cookies, and calories matter. Even if you're doing keto, calories matter if you're doing keto for weight loss anyways. That being said, let's get right into it, and I will show you how to make the best, easy, no-bake keto peanut butter cookies in the world. First, let's talk about the ingredients you'll need for these cookies. Obviously, the first ingredient is peanut butter, but you'll want to make sure that you use a peanut butter like this and one that has no sugar added to it. And just so you know, other nut butters can be used as well. Next, you'll need some unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and you'll also need some of this stuff, some Confectioners Swerve, because this is how we're going to sweeten up our no-bake keto cookies without adding any calories or any net carbs. And then the last thing you'll need is almond flour, which, by the way, walnut flour or sunflower seed flour can be substituted for this. Anyways, now that you know what you're working with, let's get out our food scale just so that we can be as accurate as possible and add a small bowl to it. So we're gonna kick this no-bake cookie party off by adding the creamy peanut butter. And most importantly, use some fresh, runny peanut butter. Don't go using the peanut butter that's been sitting in your cupboard since 1999 and it's as hard as a board and it's stiff and it's clumpy. Don't use that peanut butter. If you do, you're gonna have 30 years of bad luck. 30 years of bad luck. Or you're just not gonna have any no-bake cookies because the recipe's just not gonna work right if you use that old clumpy peanut butter. That said, we're gonna add just less than 2 tablespoons or 24 grams of runny peanut butter to our bowl. Then we're gonna start adding the almond flour, and this isn't an exact science because every peanut butter is a different consistency, but around a 1/4 cup or 28 grams of it is what you'll wanna start with. And then of course, you can always add a little more if you need it later on. The next thing we're going to do is sweeten up our no-bake keto peanut butter cookies, and we're going to use just about a tablespoon or 10 grams of the Confectioners Swerve to do it. Now, at this point, we're also going to add just less than a tablespoon or 10 grams of the almond milk, and then lastly, just a pinch of salt to really amplify the flavor of our low-carb cookies. So now, as you're seeing here, you'll want to get out your handy dandy mini spatula and mix everything together until a ball of peanut butter cookie dough forms. When it does, just kind of work the dough with your hands a little bit and then separate it into 2 smaller balls of dough. Because like I said earlier, we're going to make 2 cookies out of this recipe. So to do that, just kind of shape the dough into cookie form with your hands a little bit, and then you can add it to a plate to help continue shaping it. And then when it's looking a-okay, you can get a fork out and give your no-bake peanut butter cookie its classic cross-hatched pattern. Then this is kind of a bonus step I like to do. Normally I'm doing this just for the gram, and that is to tighten up the cookie a little bit and make it insta-pretty. Anyways, you should end up with some no-bake peanut butter cookie deliciousness like this. Of course, don't forget to make another cookie out of the dough that's still sitting in the bowl over there. But that said, I'm pretty sure you guys know what to do to make that cookie. What I will say though is that there's more info about today's no-bake peanut butter cookies in the video description below, so check down there for more info. And as always, I hope you guys enjoy these cookies.